College football is back. Here are my Big Ten predictions. On the screen, you're going to see them here. Take yourself, process, look at them. But I'm going to go through and say mine regardless. So I'm going to go through the top. I'm going to go through all 18, and then I'm going to break them down one by one. Looking at the number one spot in the Big Ten, Penn State, I think, will take this spot this year at 11-1, led by Ohio State with 11-1 as well. We have Michigan at 10-2. Freeze. And before I continue, I think Ohio State does it this upcoming year. I think they beat Michigan in the rivalry game on the last game of the season. Back to the predictions. I think Indiana and Oregon will go 10-2 as well, with Washington and Illinois and Iowa at 9-3. I think you look at USC; they're going to go 8-4, developing, getting better every single season. Minnesota are going to go 7-5. UCLA 6-6, Nebraska 6-6, Michigan State 6-6, Purdue at 5-7, Wisconsin 4-8, Maryland 4-8. Rutgers at 5-7. Sorry, I have them in wrong order. And then Northwestern at 3-9. Now let's go talk about it. Let's talk about it. First off, my reasoning for putting Penn State at that 11-1 position. I think you look at Penn State, that team. You look at everything there. Drew Adler, Franklin. You have all of the intangibles that you are bringing back this upcoming year to really show that you are a good team. I know you don't have Tyler Warren, who's a big asset for them, and I know you've lost edge rusher who went Abdul Carter. You've lost him as well. I get it, but I think when you look at the fundamentals and the foundation, I think Penn State should have enough to lapse Ohio State and Michigan this upcoming year, and Oregon as well. You look at Ohio State. They have the best player in the country in Jeremiah Smith. The best player, let me rephrase that. The best player in the country in Jeremiah Smith, and there's no debate about that whatsoever. So, as long as their quarterback, who is I'm pretty sure he's a redshirt freshman or a redshirt sophomore. Sorry, don't have all the names in my mind. He just needs to be able to throw in the football, and they'll be fine. Michigan, love with this team, and love the way this team ended out the season last year. Played in the bowl game against Alabama. Alabama had their starters in. They cleaned the floor against Alabama. I think this Michigan team is going to be incredible. I think what their head coach has done has been incredible. I think that team is going to be very good. Indiana, cakewalk to a 10-2 record. Oregon, cakewalk to a 10-2 record. I think Washington has quietly been developing over the past couple of seasons. They're going to shock some people with a 9-3 record. Illinois as well, 9-3. Iowa, 9-3 as well. You look at that top 8 right there. Those top 8 teams in the country could potentially go out and beat almost any other team in college football. I think you see Iowa, Illinois, Washington, Oregon, Indiana. I'm going to chunk those 5. You see those 5 teams, I think they can go beat some of the best or some of the worst teams in the SEC. I think they can go beat almost any team in the Big 12. I think they can go beat almost every team in the ACC. I think the Big 10 is the second best conference in college football. I think obviously SEC, everybody knows where college football comes from, and that's the SEC. There's no debate about that whatsoever. You look at USC again. Like I said earlier, they've been quietly developing over the recent future. You look at that team as a whole. USC last year, very disappointing. I think they would even note that they had a very disappointing season. Their record last year was, they were 6-6, got into a bowl game. I think they win 2 more games this upcoming year. I think more time for that team to really grow and become better will be definitely helpful. I think Minnesota, they'll get one more win. I think they finished 7-5 last year. UCLA, they're getting DJ Lagway. Funny enough, from not DJ Lagway. Sorry, they're getting what's his face from Tennessee. Oh my gosh, I'm horrible. But they're getting a new quarterback transfer from Tennessee. Yeah, they're getting Tennessee's quarterback Nico. And I think you look at him like from that area. I think he won't be great. I don't think this UCLA team just goes and wakes up and be night and day. No, I do love the head coach coach over there, though. He's a very well-rounded head coach, and he wants what's best for that team. And you saw that team. You saw that inside of that team last year. Can Nico be a good quarterback and get them over 6 wins? I don't think so. I don't think Nico was great last year, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Michigan State, I just don't think they have enough to compete against those top dogs inside of the Big Ten. Purdue, it's a basketball school. Wisconsin, they're going to crash and burn. Maryland, Rutgers, again. I think a lot of, you look at the Big Ten, there's 9 schools you got to watch out for. And those 9 schools, to me, that's it. I don't see anything different than that. I don't see any better development than that whatsoever. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about in the comments. It's going to be a very fun college football season, and I look forward to seeing what's going to happen this upcoming season.